So when your foot first hits the ground, all right, so let's talk some foot basics. So when your foot first hits the ground, your foot flattens down to the ground, and then your ankle has to bend so that your knee can pass over your ankle. And that's how you get from your body weight behind your foot to your body weight in front of your foot. And this motion that occurs of your knee passing over your ankle is called dorsiflexion, where it creates this bend right here. So if you don't have enough bend in your ankle, one of the things that you might do in order to allow your body to pass over your foot is to flatten your foot out. That motion is called pronation. And as your foot rolls, the rest of your leg is going to follow it. So now let's zoom out from the view of your foot to a view of your whole leg. So if you don't have enough motion for your body weight to pass from behind your body to in front of your body in order to take that next step, one of the things you might do is allow your foot to roll in. But when your foot rolls in this pronation position, the whole rest of your leg is going to go with it. And pronation is normal. It is part of every step. It should be part of every step that you take, but you can always have too much of a good thing, or you can have a good thing that doesn't happen at the right time. And so if your foot is rolling in too far, or when we don't want it to be, it can also roll your whole leg in. So if your body is balanced on top of this leg and it is rolling in excessively, this is what it means for your hip. The outside and the back of your hip are going to have to work harder. So what if this sounds like you? What if you're somebody who always has pain on the outside of your hip, and you can stretch it and you can strengthen it and it makes it feel better, but every time you go for a walk or you stand for a long period of time, you get this same pain on the outside of your hip? Well, maybe it's because your foot is part of the problem, and as your foot rolls in, it's taking your leg with it, and you're still trying to balance the rest of your body over top of it, so the outside of this hip ends up having to work really hard. Does that sound like you? Okay, so then how do we change it? Well, you might have to still strengthen your hip, you might have to still work on the mobility in your hip, but you might need to consider your foot. And you might also need more strengthening in your arch, but today's reel shows you how to go about stretching that foot to create the motion that allows you to step through with your ankle bending forward and back without excessive pronation.